morning, everyone. It is my very, very great privilege to be here this morning to welcome you to Council Rock Awards ceremony, honoring those in our Council Rock community who are valiantly serving overseas in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Honoring our nation's heroes is not new for our school. At the start of this school year, all 2,200 of our students assembled a short distance from here to pay their respects to the many heroes who lost their lives on September 11, 2002. Our memorial ceremony included the planting of over 3,000 daffodil bulbs that symbolically represented the lives lost in New York, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. As you can see, these bulbs are now in full bloom, very, very beautifully reminding us of the true meaning of being an American citizen. We take very great pride in our annual Veterans Day ceremony, in which we recall the ultimate sacrifice made by 13 Council Rock graduates during the Vietnam War. We proudly display photographs of these
Please don't grab me next time.
who once walked our walls on our Wall of Honor located in the library foyer. Today, we gather together to once again honor those who have put service to their country before themselves. It began as a simple idea. Under the leadership of Anna Ratterman, members of Council Rock Awards Chapel of the National Honor Society decided to display the traits of leadership, service, and character, traits that are integral to membership in NHS, through the fundraising initiative. Specifically, donations were accepted in exchange for a yellow ribbon to be worn on the lapel. This initiative was so successful that over $1,000 was raised in the first week alone, with a total of over $2,000 being raised by the close of the drive. Much needed necessities by our troops are being identified. An ancillary goal of the effort was to identify members of the Council Rock community who were serving their country in the war-related role. While this project was unfolding in our school, a community effort was underway, also attempting to identify CR members of the armed forces. 41 men and women have been identified to date. We honor these American heroes with individual flags that will be placed in the ground this morning by family members wherever possible. In particular, I would like to highlight former Girls and Daughters School District students, Lance Corporal Joseph Magnanelli and Corporal Patrick Nixon, both of whom made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. At this time, we would ask that members of the Magliano family and Nixon family who are present to please present the flag. Not an entity unto itself. We view our school as an integral part of our community and our nation. As we teach our students how to be proud and productive members of our country within the walls of our school, we gather here this morning to honor those graduates and family members who we believe have learned this lesson well. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce NHS President for the 2003-2004 school year, Mark Zismansky.
Flags and the brave men and women whose names they bear share in common their fronting the elements of this world that touch all of us indiscriminately. Defying the tall and winds, enveloped in sunlight and rains of varying frequencies and durations, they will endure. They have made their mark on this world, and any tatters to appear in the fabric, and any displacement are not worn as some stigma. Rather, any such effect proclaims both an important dispersal and a garnering that work in tandem to produce the best connection to existence, a new closest to the soil and the sky between the essences of humanity that blanket all of us. We stand here as a collection of locals that cannot for an instant forget that time does not stand still, that the major issues about which we read and talk do not occur on some isolated stage, always untouchable and never potentially set before us. Those who have enlisted and fought, those who have willingly sacrificed their lives, endear themselves to our hearts. And whether we see ourselves as the wielders of great influence or masters on other planes and in different manners, there is no relative scale that determines the weight of words, symbols, or gestures of gratitude once they are freed from the annals of conscience. Any quantity of material can be transformed into something of greater value, and that is the source of our joy. If a man can be defeated but not destroyed, the natural corollary is that he always remains some similar testament to all that we purely cherish. In explaining the logistics of any worthy task, let us never forget that it is all, always done, at every step, with a gratitude and a recognition of honor that transcends our many established boundaries. Thank you.
Council Rock National Honor Society Awards historian for the 2003-2004 school year.
Our nation embarked on a mission of action as much about righting wrongs as confirming the ideals we have long so held alongside democracy. And students of the National Honor Society of Council Rock North began to express their concerns about the truth and the desire to recognize the valiant efforts of those fighting in our Sierra community. After consulting the entire junior membership, the officers of NHS decided to begin a campaign in which we would sell yellow ribbons and place donation jars throughout the Council Rock North community. At first, a humble project hoping to raise a mere $500, our fundraiser quickly blossomed into a community-wide effort to support the men and women who chose to stand above the crowd and defend the freedom that we hold so dear. I am proud to announce that we raised $2,178.04 through our fundraiser. This money will allow us to share the material comforts that we often take for granted with those fighting overseas. After purchasing items for our troops, NHS will send our boxes overseas to relatives of the Council Rock students who will see to the distribution of these materials. In addition to our fundraiser, the officers of NHS, along with the assistance of our advisor, Mrs. Anna Raverman, compiled a list of people from the Council Rock community, graduates, relatives, etc., who are fighting overseas. With a similarly overwhelming response, this compilation brings us to why we are standing here today. In honor of our defenders and their families, we are placing a flag with a yellow ribbon and a name attached to the ground for each member of our community fighting overseas. We salute the courageous efforts of our troops and cannot justly express nor repay you for what you've done. Our fundraiser and our flag ribbon are a small token of our appreciation, and we pray for your safety and swift return. If anyone would like to make a donation to our cause, there is a jar located over adjacent flagpole where we are collecting change. However, we don't want you to feel obligated in any way to make a donation as you've already provided our country with your loved ones for defending our freedom. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to read off the list of names for our flag guarding ceremony, our Roll of Honor. Senior Airman Christopher Daly, graduate from the class of 2001. Staff Sergeant Laura Danford, daughter of Ann Danford. Also a graduate from the class of 1991. Tech Sergeant David M. Harper, graduate from the class of 1985. Captain Andrew Hunt, son of Terry Hunt. Also a 1991 graduate. Staff Sergeant Sean Meyer from the class of 1994. Captain Michael Mondo from the class of 1989. Lieutenant Carol Ann Timmons, niece of our Assistant Principal Ellen Short. Master Sergeant George F. Williams, father to Graham, hopefully a graduate of the class of 2003. They were all from the Air Force. From the Army, Specialist David Ayers, son of Randy Ayers. Captain Matthew W. Brown, class of 1993. Lieutenant Colonel Cynthia Clark, mother of Caitlin and Tristan. Sergeant Jacob Robert Dixon, cousin to Abby Dixon. Sergeant Timothy Walker Habla from the class of 1998. Specialist Danielle Pesco from the class of 2001. Second Lieutenant Brian McGarry, cousin to Julia Mack. First Lieutenant Donald F. Morey from the class of 1994. Lieutenant Eric M. Spresser from the class of 1994. Captain Eric Swenson from the class of 1994. First Lieutenant Daniel Yang from the class of 1997. And now the Navy. Seaman John Airman III from the class of 1989. Master at Arms Will Kenyon, the son of Keith Kenyon, principal from Richborough Middle School. Lieutenant Kevin J. Kitsey from the class of 1994. Aviation Mechanic Brian Orth, cousin of Kim Perry. Electrical Technician Thomas Cole. Airman Patrick F. O'Donnell from the class of 2002. Gerald Patrick Walker, CB, class of 2001. Petty Officer Brad Yoder, class of 1998. And now the Marines. Major Michael Sean Bodkin, class of 1985. Sergeant First Class Brett Flory, class of 1998. Corporal Thomas James Donaldson, cousin to Mazzy Contreras. Sergeant James F. Griffin, class of 1994. Corporal David Kruger, cousin to Kevin Fyock. Private First Class Paul Mathis from the class of 2000. Lance Corporal Edward Mento from the class of 1999. Lance Corporal Adam K. Morton from the class of 2000. Lance Corporal Samuel A. Morton from the class of 2001. Lance Corporal Greg Ortman from the class of 2000. Lance Corporal Stephen Pleshet from the class of 2000. Corporal Thomas Waldron and Private First Class John Wilkins, brother of Laura Wilkins. And now a final selection from our Council Rock North Master Singers.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the rose is falling. 'Tis you must go and I must fight. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. Kids, I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Jenny, come and all the flowers are dying. If I am dead, as dead I well may be, you come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear the soft dew tread above me, and all my grave will warm and sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
At this time, I would like to conclude our ceremony by thanking all of the people who made it possible. First of all, the color guard of the Morel Post 440. Secondly, Council Rock North Master Singers under the direction of Mr. Ed McCall. Council Rock North's chapter of the National Honor Society, class of 2003-2004, our upcoming class. And you can see what a great year we have in store for us next year with them at the helm. I'd like to thank Mr. Al Gamble, Assistant Principal at Council Rock North, for being so kind to do such a wonderful job with his booming voice, reading the names of all of our honorees. And last but not least, I would like to thank the three people who made this possible. Mrs. Anna Raberman, advisor of Council Rock North's National Honor Society, Mrs. Marilyn Scarpa, community member and very strong supporter of Council Rock School District, and Mrs. Bernadette Heenan, Council Rock School Board of Director. Thank you very much.
Huh?
Yeah, wait, I got it, but take it over.
Kneel down.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, when you're done there. Good. You go ahead. Do your thing. How you want?
Who's
What are we
flag?
looking at here?
Move this way a little bit, like when you put the flag in.
Jordan, you're going to try to get some of this? Okay.
Hold the flag.
Yeah, hold it. You're done.
Show that's backward this way.
Wait 1 second.
That's why you're here. Okay. Proud of your son?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to you too, and I'll take a look.
So I'm there by
Who's you guys take? Very much.
Pack. People see their family.
Excellent. Well, then come back with him when he arrives and take your flag.
Okay, here we go.
So that's 3 flags 15. Because Kitsy's back,
There you go.
Kenya's back, 2 nights ago, and yes, now we're terrible. It's nicer when they told me to apply too.